children, welcome to KV School Education. Today I am going to explain you about the class 6, that is 5th unit, plant tree. So we know about the plants, what you will get from plants also. Without the plants also we can't live on the earth. Yes or no? So carbon dioxide, photosynthesis, oxygen, respiration, all is given. So without plants we can't live on the earth. And we can't get anything from without plants we can't get anything. Yes or no? So like that only. Now we are going to discuss about this picture. Look at the following picture. See the man here, woman is there, two girls are standing here. So what do you see in this picture? So a man, in his hand what is there? Axe is there. And what he is trying to do? He want to cut down the tree with the axe, and the woman and these two girls are saving that plant, that is tree. So what do you like, dislike in it? So the man cutting, I dislike it, and the woman, the two girls are standing and saving the tree, I like that. So what would happen if all the trees were cut down? We all know that if all the trees are cut down, commonly we will all die if no trees were there on the earth. So how are the trees helpful to everyone living on the earth? We all know that from the trees we will get fruits, vegetables, medicines we will get from trees. Yes or no? So now we will go to the lesson. So what is there in the lesson we will see. Trees are the most useful things in the world. We all know that trees are very much important in our daily life. So total world depends upon the trees. Yes or no? So children play under them, travelers rest in their cool shade. So what the children will do? If very big tree is there, what the children will do? The children will sit under the tree and take rest, and he will play under the tree. And travelers also, if you are going to any tourist places, will need some rest. What you will do? Will sit under the tree and will rest for some time. So trees gives us fruits to eat. We all know trees will give us fruits. Fruits it will give. Next is firewood to burn. Firewood to burn. We all know that trees will give us fruits, and next firewood to burn. We build houses and make furniture with the woods of the trees. We all know that we are going to make furnitures, yes or no, houses with the wood of the trees. We need trees for our lives. If there were no trees, there would be no life on the earth. In the beginning only I told you that if there are no trees, there will be no life on the earth. So living things, people and animals breathe in air. They breathe in oxygen from the air and breathe out carbon dioxide. So living things, what the living things will do? Living things are going to, what the living things breathe in? Breathe in air. And they breathe in oxygen and breathe out carbon dioxide. So they are going to breathe out oxygen from the air and breathe out carbon dioxide. If all the oxygen in the air was used up, leaving only carbon dioxide, what would happen to all of us? Everyone would die. So if they are going to release every time carbon dioxide, what will happen? We all died on the earth. So everyone will, but trees help us to live. They breathe in the carbon dioxide from the air and let oxygen out in the air. So what the trees will do? It is going to give us the oxygen, and we are going to give the carbon dioxide. So with the help of sunlight, they break out carbon dioxide into carbon and oxygen. So what this will do? Because of this sunlight, this carbon dioxide is divided. Carbon dioxide is divided into carbon and dioxide. Okay. So we use the carbon to make starch. This carbon is used for making starch and let oxygen out in the air. So take all the trees. Trees make us all starch in the world. Starch is the most important part of our food. So starch is also very important food in our daily life. Without trees we have no starch to eat. So trees help us to get rain. So trees again it is helping to get rain. So the leaves of trees breathe out a lot of water vapor in the air, and the leaves will be there now. So what the leaves will give? Leaves will give water vapor. Leaves will give water vapor into the air. This makes the air cool. So according to this, the leaves are giving water vapor. That time, how the air will be? It will be very cool. So the cool air helps rainfall. The cool air helps rainfall. So rain gives us water. So rainfall after will get water. So no one can live without water, and we need trees to get water. So obviously we know that without water we can't live on the earth. So without the trees also we can't live on the earth. So trees have many more uses. The rubber tree grows in many parts of the world. So we can get rubber trees also grow in many parts of the world. The sap of the tree will get rubber. Rubber is very useful thing. Some trees like eucalyptus gives us medicine. So from the trees also we will get different kinds of medicines which is useful for human beings. So from the eucalyptus tree you are going to get the medicine. Neem also. Neem tree also will get medicine. Rubber tree is also there. From that rubber tree we are getting rubber. So in South America there is a tree called cow tree. So in South America one tree is there. The tree name is America. What is there? The tree is there that is called as cow tree. Cow tree. People drink the sap of tree instead of milk. So instead of that they are going to drink the sap of the tree. So that is the milk. It is less expensive than the milk. So whatever milk we are drinking, it is very costly. So if you are going to drink the sap of this tree, it will be very less expensive. How long can a big tree live? Nobody knows. Some trees have already lived for more than 4,000 years. So can anyone say how many years the tree can live? We can't say. They already live for more than 4,000 years. They can live for 5 to 6,000 years. Some of them will live as long as 10,000 years also it can live. So we can say that they can live 5 to 6 years, 10,000 years they can live, or 4,000 years they can live. There is a tree called General Sherman in California in America. It has a huge evergreen tree. It is said to be several thousand years old. So in General Sherman it is one kind of a tree that is in America, that is in California. It is a very huge tree and it is going to live for 7,000 years old it was. How do you know the age of the tree? Do trees have birthday? Yes, they do. So we human beings are going to celebrate the birthdays, but trees are also going to celebrate the birthdays. How they are going to celebrate the birthdays? Now we know that. We should know. They even get gifts on their birthdays. They get rings. So we are celebrating the birthdays by cutting cakes. So how these trees are going to celebrate their birthdays? They are going to get the gifts also. How they are getting? You can say that the trees will get the rings. So you can say if you are getting these rings, you can say this many years old the tree it was. Okay, these are the rings. Okay, every year a tree go a little bigger and it grow, the trunks get another layer of the wood. So slowly we are going to get the another layer of the rings. You cannot see the rings because they are inside the tree. How can you are going to see this ring? After cutting down the trees, you are going to see these rings. After cutting the tree only you can see. When it was grown up you can't see. If you are going to cut down the tree, you can see the bottom part of the tree. So one ring indicates 1 year. Just now only I told you. One ring indicates 1. Second ring indicates 2. Third ring indicates 3. Fourth ring indicates 4. Fifth ring indicates 5. 5 years like that. Okay. One ring indicates 1 year. Some trees can live only 5 to 10 years. But some can live for hundreds or even thousands of years like General Sherman. So some trees lives for 5 to 6 years. Some lives for 10 years. And for some trees, that is General Sherman, can live for 10 years. Man cut down hundreds of trees every year to build houses, to make furniture, to cook food and to make paper. So what the human beings are doing? They are cutting down the trees. Why they are cutting down the trees? to build houses, making furniture, cook food and make paper. They are going to cut down the trees. If these continue, one day there will be no more trees in the world. What will happen then? We all will die. So this is the process. If the human beings are going to cut down the trees like that every year, so what will happen? We all will die. One day we all will die on the earth. So what shall we do? We should avoid cutting trees as far as possible. Meanwhile, we must plant a lot of trees. Every one of us should plant at least one tree every year. So, in my opinion, I am going to tell you one thing, that every year you all should plant one tree. Planting is not important. Pouring water to that plant is very important. So, in my opinion, I want to tell you one thing to you, that when your birthday is there, that time you plant one tree and pour water regularly to it. Then it will grow and it will give you the fruits. And something it will give you, yes or no? If you are going to plant that tree, it will give something. Okay, Nana. So now I am going to tell you the meanings. Here, vapor means a mass of very small drops of water in the air. Eucalyptus, a kind of tall trees. These are the meanings. If you have any doubt in the meaning, just you underline that hard words and find out the meanings from the dictionary. Okay, children. So here some questions are given here. You should read that lesson and you should write these answers. And here some fill in the blanks, true and false are also given. Just you should read that lesson and write these answers. Okay. I think you have understood this lesson, children. If you have any doubt, write in the comment box. If you like this video, share, comment and subscribe. Thank you.